Hello, welcome to Surrey TV. I'm Victoria Durand, and this week we're getting back to nature at the British Wildlife Centre near Lingfield. I can't wait to see some animals. Have been unveiled to create around 3,800 new Surrey school places in the next academic year. This is the equivalent of building 9 brand new two-form entry primary schools. Surrey County Council aims to expand 20 schools in time for the new term in September 2015. The council has also signed off proposals to add 210 new places at Stamford Green Primary School, West Byfleet Infant and Junior School and Ashford Park Primary School. The expansion work forms part of the biggest investment project in Surrey's history in response to growing demand for school places fuelled by a rising birth rate. It will see almost £330 million invested in providing the 20,000 extra places needed by 2019. Surrey County Council's Cabinet Member for Schools and Learning, Linda Kemeny, said by next September, extra classroom places will have been created for 10,400 school children in just 3 academic years, and will continue to make plans for more places to ensure every Surrey child gets the best possible start in life. We've been following Surrey-born Daryl Farmer as he made his attempt to row single-handedly from Monterey Bay in California to Honolulu, Hawaii. Along with 4 other boats, Daryl has sadly had to pull out of the challenge after his boat, the Bojangles, sank in rough weather last week. Cassandra Arsenault from KION News Channel 5 in Salinas, California, takes up the story.
Daryl Farmer made the trip all the way from the UK to make a different kind of trip, a 2,400-mile row through the Pacific Ocean with the goal of making it to Hawaii. He put in years of training that led him to the start line in Monterey 2 weeks ago.
And definitely, as I rowed out, there was no doubt that the next place I'd be seeing would be Hawaii. But
less than 2 weeks into his journey, some really bad weather knocked him off his course, and he began to suffer from seasickness.
The biggest problem I had was that I knew that I was putting in a lot of work physically, but not hydrating enough, because I couldn't physically hydrate because everything I was drinking was making me feel sick again.
That's when the race called Captain Joe Headley, a Monterey Harbor search and rescue volunteer.
Pulled him in tow for about 2 hours, waiting for some calmer seas, which we never found.
That's when the crew decided to bring Farmer aboard.
There's a lot of people that I feel like I've let down as well, but at the same time, the biggest promise I made to everyone was that I would come back in one piece, and I knew it was getting to a point where that may not be the case if I just pushed on blindly.
Daryl didn't make it to Hawaii this time, but he's not saying there won't be a next time. Live in Monterey, I'm Cassandra Arsenault, News Channel 5.
We'll invite Daryl to join us on Surrey TV when he returns from the States later this month. I know I'm looking forward to meeting this extraordinary man. Work began last week on a new £10 million leisure centre in Tadworth. The facility, which will feature a 25-metre 6-lane swimming pool plus a 60-station gym and sports hall, is set to be completed by next summer. On Monday, construction firm Pelican moved onto the site off Merlin Rise, and work will begin with the demolition of the existing Tattenham Community Centre. The new centre is a joint project with Surrey County Council, whose Cabinet Member for Business Services, Denise Legal, said, "Improving Surrey as a place to live and work is what we're all about, so it's exciting that this work is getting started." The 7th Herschel Beer Festival opens today, the 4th of July. The opening day for this very popular event begins at 5 p.m. for an evening of beer, live music and comedy. The festival then reopens on Saturday, the 5th of July at 2 p.m. Held at the first Herschel Scout HQ on the corner of Burwood Close and Burwood Road in Herschel, this beer festival is all about celebrating great beer and great company. There'll be over 50 beers to enjoy, as well as a full range of wines, spirits and cocktails during the event. There will also be live music and top comedy, often interspersed with unannounced special appearances on the festival stage. Money raised from the festival goes toward the first Herschel Scouts Troop B, along with a donation to the Princess Alice Hospital in Esher. You can find out more information about the event and how to get tickets at herschelfestival.org. I'm delighted to have joined with me Diana Roberts, our favourite lady of Guildford. Hello, Diana. Great to have you back. And the Guildford Summer Festival is well underway now, isn't it?
It is, yes. So you need to get out there and get your brochure. Come and see us at the tourist office or give us a ring and we'll send one. This weekend is the raft race, which is one of the funniest, I think, where lots of people raise lots of money for charity and they've been building their raft. It's not too late to put one in, or you can just go along and watch them, and it's free to watch. And that's down on the River Way by Millmead.
Brilliant.
And also near Stoke Park, on Stoke Park at the Model Railway Place, they've got their fun day on Saturday and Sunday, 5th and 6th, and that's about £1 to get in, and it's all for families, and they're raising money for charity, and you have a go on the little train, and lots of different things going on. And then one of the biggest ones that come up is the cycle race, which goes on through town. That's Wednesday the 9th. So if you see the barriers going up in Guildford town, that's because they're going to be cycling around there on the cobbles at an absolute rate of knots.
Brilliant.
And of course we're also looking forward to all the World War I commemorative events, and the biggest one of those is Surrey at War 1914, which is at Deep Cut on the 27th of July, and tickets from visitguildford.com for those. So there's loads and loads of stuff coming up. There's outdoor drama and all sorts of things.
Lovely, so much to see. So Guildford is the place to be at the moment, isn't it?
Is, yes.
Thank you so much, Diana. The Supercar event in aid of the Children's Trust, held at Dunsfold 2 weeks ago, was a roaring success with 16,000 visitors over the weekend. The event is expected to raise over £85,000 for the Children's Trust. TV and radio presenter Chris Evans attended the Supercar event, and 5 lucky winners from a bidding competition on Sunday were able to enjoy the thrill of a ride with the star in his new LaFerrari around the famous Top Gear track. Other stars who attended included Elaine Page, OBE, who is a Vice President of the Children's Trust. Television's popular DIY presenter Craig Phillips and Jason Holman hosted the 2-day event that included helicopter flights, fire engine and hovercraft rides, as well as a spin in a Caterham 7 around a specially designed skid pan. Entry tickets for 2015 Supercar event taking place on the weekend of the 20th and 21st of June 2015 are now available to purchase with a special discount of 20% off tickets until the end of December. Visit thechildrenstrust.org.uk/supercar for more information and to book your ticket. Whilst on the subject of Dunsfold, Wings and Wheels have confirmed that the Apache helicopter team will be at the show again this year. The 2014 event looks to be even better than last year, with confirmations of guest appearances coming in every week. One of the highlights this year will be the 2 Lancaster bombers flying in the skies above Surrey once again, a sight not seen for 70 years. Ticket sales are high as we tell you about this news, so book your tickets now at wingsandwheels.net to avoid missing out on one of the highlights of the summer in Surrey. Dust off your sun hats, grab those sunglasses, pack your picnic basket and get into the festival spirit as the free, family-friendly Party in the Park returns to Woking Park on Saturday the 5th of July 2014 from midday to 7 p.m. Dallas Campbell from BBC's Bang Goes the Theory will host the extravaganza of live music, dance, sport, food and creative performances and activities for all ages to enjoy. And yes, it's free to attend. The party's crowning glory will be a big screen showing live sport, including the opening stage of the Tour de France from Yorkshire, the Wimbledon women's singles final and the first of the day's World Cup quarter-final matches. There'll be music on the lawn, dancing in the park with a special marquee where you can learn some dance moves. There'll also be sport activities, an inflatable obstacle course, a circus, a craft tent for all things artistic, face painting, cooking demonstrations, a huge variety of food and drink stalls, and of course some live music on the festival stage in the afternoon and evening. For up-to-date information on Party in the Park, visit celebratewoking.info/Party in the Park or @CelebrateWoking on Twitter. Our SurreyTV team is growing and I'm delighted to introduce you to the newest member of the team, Ben Wells. Hello, Ben.
Hello, Vicky.
Lovely to meet you and welcome.
Thank you very much.
And you're going to be doing some reporting for us, getting out and about.
Absolutely, in the Surrey area. And in fact, I've got a news story for you now. Now, Vicky, if you're free on Sunday and you're an avid record collector, then the Keep Pub in Castle Street, Guildford is the place to be for another of Ben's mini record fairs. The fair will be enhanced by 2 live acoustic sets and lots of real ale from the bar. The fair begins at 10 AM for those looking for something special for their collection.
Fantastic. Guildford Fringe Festival has launched its summer season and will run from now until the 27th of July, with events being held all over Guildford. The 2014 season includes plays, musicals, comedy, cabaret, speakers and live bands. There will be something for everyone to enjoy in a full cross-section of venues around the town. You can find out more information about the events for 2014 at guildfordfringe.com. Also this Saturday in Guildford, the Surrey Dance Fest will be held at G Live in the London Road, Guildford. There'll be free performances and taster workshops showing how different styles have influenced dance today. The festival culminates in a spectacular dance display on the stage in the evening. Visit glive.co.uk for more information about the day. There are some truly beautiful animals here at the British Wildlife Centre, and I'm so pleased to be joined now with Matt, the head keeper for the centre. Hello, Matt.
Hello.
Thanks for having us here today. It's been such an extraordinary experience. You've got some things coming up with the animals, some babies, is that right?
Well, lots of baby activity this time of year. We've got red squirrel kittens, polecat kits, deer fawns, lots of activity. Summer's a good time to come to the Wildlife Centre.
Wow, and not everyone maybe would know that you're here, and you're actually very easy to get to, aren't you?
Very easy. We're halfway between Godstone and East Grinstead on the A22, and we are a bit of a hidden secret, but it's a lovely day out and a unique day out where a complete collection of wild animals you can find living in your own back garden in this country. Yeah,
it's been a marvellous discovery for us at SurreyTV, and having all those red squirrels so close and all the deer close, you're just right there in front of them, aren't you? And it's fantastic.
Well, there's nowhere else you can go and get that close to animals that you can find living in the wild of the UK. So it really is a good experience.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for having us, Matt.
You're very welcome.
We've loved our day here at the British Wildlife Centre, and how rare is it to be so close to genuine British wildlife? You really must come down and visit. And who knew how much beauty there was on our very own doorstep? Thanks for watching SurreyTV. Take care and enjoy the county. Is it to be so close to genuine British wildlife? And who knew wildlife, and who knew, I did it again, who knew, and who knew, I did it wrong, genuine British wildlife, and it's you, who knew wildlife, and who knew, I did it